Hey guys, it is like 8:30 in the morning and I just woke up a little bit ago, but I'm ready to start the readathon and I thought I would try to vlog the next day or two days, just to see how it goes. Tell me if you guys like it. I might do it for other readathons in the future, but it is 8:30 in the morning on Saturday and I'm going to start reading What We All Long For. I have my coffee here, which I'm going to try to pick up and not spill. Hey, coffee. And then I've got my stack of books over here. I was going to read in bed, but that seemed like a bad idea because I would probably just fall asleep again. So I'm reading at my desk. And if you can't tell, I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat, so that will probably encourage me to stay inside all weekend long and just read my books. So yeah, time to start reading. Hi guys, so it's about 1 o'clock here and I have been reading for a little over 2 hours. I took some breaks in between to take care of family stuff and, do things that are required of me because I'm an adult. So I decided to change up what I was reading. I read about a chapter of, what is this book called? What We All Long For, right? Yes. I stopped reading this after about a chapter because I realized while I was reading it, I was feeling stressed out because I was in the middle of two other books. So I decided to pick up Skylight by Jose Saramago. I don't think I pronounced that correctly at all. But I was in the middle of this book this week, so I decided to just finish it off because I had about 150 pages left. So I am completely done with this, which is very exciting. Now, like I said, it's about 1 o'clock and I haven't really eaten much since breakfast, so I'm going to make myself some lunch and then continue reading. I think instead of picking up What We All Long For, I'm going to pick up Deadly Class, this comic book series. I have volume 1, so I think I'm going to pick this up because I have to go pick up my dad in about an hour. So hopefully I can get through a decent amount of this before I have to pick him up. If not, finish it completely. Okay, so we're getting to the point of the day where I don't have natural light anymore, so the quality of these videos is going to decrease significantly because I'm using my front-facing camera on my phone. Anyways, I finished reading Deadly Class, and I have mixed feelings about it because I really liked it in the beginning, and then I liked it a lot less towards the end. So I have to figure out my feelings on this volume and whether or not I really want to continue on with this series. I think I might have to do some research into it to see how the storyline continues because I really don't like where they took it towards the end of this arc. But yeah, it's currently about 3 p.m. and I didn't have to leave to go pick up my dad's, which is why I was able to finish all of that. My mom brought me some samosas, which I'm very excited about. So I'm going to eat that, and I think I'm going to start reading Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy by Ally Carter. This is the second book in the Gallagher Girl series. It's pretty short. It's less than 300 pages. So I'm thinking I might start this one because I feel like I could finish this today. Hi guys. Oh, that's really bad. That better, maybe? It's like 4:30, so it's already dark outside because it's winter. And I realized I didn't return a Redbox movie that I rented last night, so I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to try to read at the gym. I've never read at the gym before, but I see people doing it all the time where they sit on the bikes and read, so let's try that and see how it goes. Usually I'm not on the bikes, so I don't know how much I'm going to really like it, but I'll give it a try and see how it goes, and hopefully I can finish the Gallagher Girl book. I'm only about 50 pages in right now, but there's only like 200 pages of this book, so there's a good chance I could finish it while I'm at the gym, and if that happens, then that'd be great. Hi guys, so I am back from the gym and it's actually like 7:30 right now. I spent a little over an hour at the gym reading because I was really into the book and I was super close to the end, so I ended up just staying a little bit longer so I could finish the book. So I completely finished Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy. It was cute and easy and just what I wanted to read. And now it's 7:30 and I've already eaten dinner. and I'm basically just going to be tucking in for the night. So I thought I would pick up again What We All Long For, since I know I'm going to have like 4 to 5 uninterrupted hours until I go to bed. I also have my nice mug of hot chocolate sitting here. I'm not going to try to pick it up at this awkward angle, but I have that sitting here because it started snowing, and I'm quite sad about that fact because I'm not ready for snow, but I have my hot chocolate to keep me warm. I'm wearing my Read More Books t-shirt because it felt appropriate. If I feel a little bit worn out by the book, I do have the 2 graphic novels I still want to read, Alex and Ada and Why the Last Man. So I may or may not pick that up, but we'll see. I'll check in again before I go to sleep tonight, hopefully, if I don't like fall asleep while reading. Hi guys, so it is like 1 o'clock. Oh, this is a really echoey part of my house. Maybe I shouldn't be recording here. Oh well, I've already started. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I haven't read anything today. I didn't do an update last night, but I only read about like 70 pages of What We All Long For because I was starting to get kind of tired, and I wasn't really into the story yet, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to bed at 11 o'clock. And I was totally fine with that. And then I had church this morning, and then I went out to Starbucks with my friends after church. Then I went to the grocery store, and now we're here. And I still need to make food for me to take during this work week. So I'm going to be doing some cooking. While that is cooking, I will probably be doing a little bit of reading, but I don't imagine myself getting a lot of reading done today. But we'll see what happens. Hi guys, so it's like 5:30, 5:40. I've been reading for about 2 hours. I didn't start reading until 3:30, even though I made a video at like 1 o'clock saying I was gonna read. But I decided to cook without reading during cooking, and then there was a Bears game happening, so I may have just been watching that instead. But yeah, I've been reading for 2 hours now, and I decided to read the 2 graphic novels that I have, Alex and Ada, which I very much enjoyed, and I will definitely be picking up volume 2 once it comes out. And then I read Why the Last Man, which I also liked, but I wasn't super crazy about, because it's kind of weird to me how the entire world just stops working, like, period. Like, I get that every man dying would have a significant impact on the world because they make up a significant portion of the population, and so you can't do like all of the things that you did before. But at the same time, like, I don't understand why the entire world just stops. Like, what? I don't know. It was weird. So I don't know. I'm debating about whether or not to continue on with that one. And also the main dude is really annoying, and I don't understand like why he's out wandering the world looking for his girlfriend when he's the only guy alive. Like, I don't know. Just logically, it didn't gel well with me. I liked it in theory, but when it actually came down, when I finished the book, I was like, well, it wasn't horrible, but it's not what I hoped it would be. But anyways, I'm cold and I'm getting hungry, and there's chicken in the oven, so I'm really hoping that's done soon. I may or may not watch a couple episodes of Gilmore Girls because I'm feeling a little bit of book burnout or reading burnout, but I'm hoping to do a little bit more reading before the night is over. I don't know what I'm going to read. I can't really seem to get into What We All Long For at the moment, and I don't feel like forcing it because that's not going to turn out well, so I might just give myself a break. I'm sleepy because I haven't eaten a lot today. I might pick up another graphic novel because I have plenty of them sitting here, or maybe I'll pick up another book. I don't know. I'll check in later. Hi guys. So it is about midnight? No, it's like 11:50. I'm basically done reading for the night, and I'm talking quietly because everyone in my house is sleeping. So I didn't really read a lot today. As you saw from my earlier videos, after I made my last update, I basically just ate dinner and watched a bunch of episodes of Gilmore Girls because I'm in the middle of season 3, and season 3 is my favorite, so I couldn't resist watching a lot of videos, and I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to read. I ended up picking up Redeployment by Phil Clay, which was one of the books I talked about. This is actually set up so it's like each chapter is like a different story, like it's kind of like a short story collection, but I don't think it's called a short story collection. A lot of people compare this to The Things They Carried In, and I can definitely see why. But I read the first couple stories and I actually really liked this. a lot, and it got me out of my little funk or my little burnout that I was feeling from this readathon. So I started that, and then I read a little bit more in What We All Long For, and I'm at about page 100 here. So yeah, that is basically the end of the readathon. I probably shouldn't cover the camera with my hand. So yeah, that's the end of the readathon for me. I ended up reading not quite as much as I thought I was going to, mostly because I didn't really read a lot today, but I'm happy with what I read because I finished up a couple of things and I knocked off stuff off my TBR. I also tried reading a couple other things and it just wasn't working out, so that just happens sometimes and that's fine, but yeah, overall I'm really happy with the readathon. Oh, I tried as best as I could to keep track of hours, but there were lots of times where I just completely forgot to check what time I started. So I read for approximately 8.5 hours over the course of the 2 days, which isn't anywhere close to 24, but I don't even think it's possible for me to do 24 and 48 because I was feeling some hardcore burnout after yesterday, and I think yesterday I read for like 5 hours. And so yeah, this was a lot of fun. If you did the 24 and 48, feel free to leave a comment down below letting me know how you guys did and how many books or pages or how many hours you guys read for. So yeah, bye guys.